Freddy Fazbear's, Frankie, William Afton, Springtrap, Dave Miller, Jack Henley, Kuan Wadatari, The Mimic, Cool Kid, 00707, Jane Doe, John Doe, the blah blah blahs,
the Monocubs,
the Monocubs, Monokuma, Chica the Chicken, Freddy Fazbear, Taro, Daddy, Tenna, Megumaru, or something, Satoru Gojo, Satire, get it?
Junko Enoshima!
Peter Griffin and Lois Griffin.
Bro, why did you call Teru your daddy? I'm dead, bro. Okay, anyways.
Okay, proceed! Okay.
Chica find water! Yay!
Wait,
Chica find water.
Chica finds a canteen full of water.
Yay, she found water.
Satire brings a backpack and retreats.
That means... Okay, never mind.
John Doe and 007 and 7.
Just call him 7 and 7.
John Doe and 7 and 7 fight for a bag. You know what? You just say it.
Okay, John Doe and 7 and 7.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Okay. John Doe and 7 and 7 fight for a bag, and then 7 and 7 gives up and retreats because he's a pussy. I shouldn't say that, but whatever. I don't care. The Monocrobs, they grab a shovel. Losers. Vegeta stays at the cornucopia for resources, and Gojo gets as much food as he... Wait, why is he so short?
Why is Gojo a big back?
Anyways, the Mimic, Freddy Fazballs, Dave Miller, and Junko Enoshima. These are the most chaotic ones. Anyways, they share everything they gathered before running away from each other, I'm guessing.
Lois Griffin runs away from...
the cornucopia.
Cornucopia?
Yep.
Cornucopia?
Frankie rips a mace out of Cool Kid's hands. The Kuon... Okay.
Bro. Snatches a pair of size.
Multi-fandom people.
Mr. Griffin, Teru, Freddy, and Mr. Antenna share everything they gathered before running. Wow, this sums up most of my fandoms. Jane Doe grabs a jar of fishing bait, and Springtrap gets fishing gear. Jack runs away from the cornucopia. What the hell? William Afton stabs Monokuma in the back with a trident.
Freddy Fazballs diverts to Mr. Antenna's attention and runs away.
Vegeta gets fruits! Yes! Look at him being so,
responsive.
responsible. Lois and William work together for the day.
Lois Griffin and William Afton work together for the day.
Peter Griffin pushes Cool Kid off a cliff during a night fight. Okay,
Jack Kennedy...
He discovers a river.
Jane Doe unknowingly eats toxic...
Dude. He built a house! Low cortisol moment.
John Doe constructs a shack. Wow.
Kuwan scares Dave Miller.
Wow. John Doe, great job.
Good job, Kuwan. You just scared a child.
Kuwan Wadatari scares Dave Miller off.
Just call him Kuwan, bro.
Kuwan scares Dave Miller off.
Chica chases Junko. Satire, she hides in the bushes. Frankie makes a slingshot. The Mimic injures itself.
Whoa! Mimic should be playing ball, not injuring himself. Just use your leap move, bro.
Gojo, Springtrap, and 7 and 7 hunt for the other tributes. Freddy steals from Teru while he isn't looking. Okay, good job, Freddy.
Alright.
Jano killed herself.
3 cannons shot can be heard in the distance.
Oh, by the way, this means he died.
Oh.
Monokuma's dead. Cool Kid also dead. Jane Doe also dead. Chica sets up camp for the night. Okay, period.
Aren't you supposed to be hunting people at night, Chica?
Chica sleeping. William Afton receives an explosive. Okay.
Wait.
Springtrap cookies food before you put the fire
Why
out.
does William Afton have to be so lore accurate?
Good job, Springtrap. Good job. He put the fire out.
I wish I could clap right now, but I can't. Freddy attempts to start a fire, but
7 and 7 destroys Kuwan's supplies while he's asleep. Okay.
Okay.
Did not need to do that to my boy Kuwan.
John Doe stays awake all night.
He's traumatized because his wife is dead.
Antenna tracks...
Bro,
shut up! Antenna tracks down and kills Lois Griffin.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Junko receives a bomb. She should not receive the bomb. The ultimate despair. Peter, Satire, Dave Miller, and the Mimic track down and kill the Monocom. Well.
Oh my god!
Okay.
That was the family!
Those are the babies. Those are the orphans.
Those are children.
Sorry, I did not be doing that.
That's what Peter Griffin would do. Also, I think he used the tire to skin one of the Monocubs alive.
Wait, is it? Taro, hama, blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
blah, dies from hunger.
Dude.
You literally a cook!
What I just said.
Oh.
The ultimate cook, not just a cook. The ultimate cook.
Okay,
Ah.
okay.
Okay,
Shush. Frankie and Megamaru.
Just say Bachira, bro. Just say Bachira. Oh my god.
Mashira and Frankie tell stories about themselves to each other.
Wow, I
Bro,
wonder what Bachira has to say.
Very encouraging words right here.
This is very happy after like Teru and Monokuma
How
died.
did Freddy
and Lo-
Fazballs get an infection?
Dog, they are literally Freddy Fazballs. What do you? Okay.
Jack Kennedy climbs a tree to rest.
Okay. Period. Jack. Clock it. Gojo receives an explosive. Again. Why is everyone getting bombs, bro?
Jacob. Dave Miller receives fresh food from an
Yay!
unknown sponsor.
This makes me happy. This makes me so happy because
Wow, Dave
Dave is
Miller
alive.
actually gets food. He looks cute like that.
he looks
looks cute.
stupid. Chica and 7 and 7 split up to search for resources.
Stuck in here!
Boring. Chica and 7 and 7 split up. This is stupid. Satire and Jack Kennedy also split up to search for. They're all boring. Junko, boring. Freddy Fazball scares Mr. Antenna.
No, you had to read it. It's Satire and Jack Kennedy.
I just read that one.
Jump.
Junko and Ashima explores the arena. Freddy Fazballs scares Mr. Antenna off.
Oh,
Okay, I would be
think
scared
it-
too.
I think I know why.
The mimic chase is cool. Okay, why is everyone against Kuon? I mean,
Well, the
okay,
mimic
yeah,
can
I
leap.
get it.
What?
Frankie camouflages himself in the bushes. Okay.
Okay.
Gojo
yeah.
straight up fishes.
I wonder if he caught a
He-
megalodon.
He was playing fish.
For
Yes.
real. Peter Griffin picks
In
up
2020.
flowers.
Bro, Peter, what the f- are you doing? Your wife is literally dead.
Gojo, you're supposed to be hair flexing.
Wait, maybe Peter Griffin is grabbing flowers for his dead wife.
Peter
Right,
Griffin,
yeah.
low cortisol moment.
I
John
mean-
Doe scares Freddy. Oh my gosh, so scary. William Afton, dude, they're literally the same person.
William Afton diverts Springtrap attention and runs away. So they're basically saying
Dude, they're
The person
they're
in the
beefing with
future.
each other.
they're beefing with themselves.
They're beefing.
Oh,
each-
and then
bro is beefing with himself.
Bachida is also being Lord Cortisol. He's practicing his archery.
It's weird, Greg.
Lois is just like, hey guys, I'm dead.
One,
Dude.
William Afton is actually doing what
Hey,
he.
look, Dave Miller also did it.
Hey, let's go!
And Antenna.
Why are the FNAF characters?
Dude, look at Peter.
Peter Griffin killed 2 people.
And then, we
Bro,
gotta,
wait,
Honestly,
he's like
this is
absolute
kind of lore-
cinema.
I think this is kind of
we
lore.
gotta
accurate.
mention Satire too, guys.
Yeah, I think that tire ran over something.
I'm surprised Junko hasn't
No,
killed
it was the
anyone
one
yet.
that I would probably actually it could have ran over.
It was that
If they
I
either
actually.
ran over.
Why you s-
the
Yeah,
tire,
I got you.
or ran
Shut up.
over or stuff.
Click.
Wait, William
Please.
Afton. He's lore accurate. Actually.
Okay, please, just click. Machida thinks about home. I feel bad for him.
Freddy
Yeah.
Fazballs thinks about winning, and 007. I mean,
7 and 7 sinks himself to sleep.
Springtrap looks at the night sky.
Dave Miller
Bro,
and
wait.
Satire hold hands.
Wait, Springtrap has technically been in the building for like 20 years.
Oh my gosh, he really
He's-
likes the night sky.
Yeah,
Because he's been trapped forever.
the mimic goes to sleep.
Oh,
okay.
Dave Miller and Satire hold
Junko is.
Wait,
on
Satire-
the-
wait,
Satire
shut
has
up.
no hands.
Yeah, Satire has no hands. Junko sucks. She can't start a fire. You're literally the ultimate despair, girl. What are you doing? John Doe questions his sanity. Kuwan and Frankie work together to drown Gojo.
And Freddy Fazbear and Tenna
They-
tell stories about themselves to
Wow.
each other.
Low
Very
cortisol moment.
Very informative.
Oh.
Jack Kennedy and Peter Griffin talk about the tributes still alive.
Basically, that means they're just talking about each other. 7 and 7, Mr. Antenna.
That
and
that
Bro,
aged
just
well.
let us speak.
That aged well.
7 and 7, Mr. Antenna, and Junko go kill William Afton.
Satire practices her archery.
Good job, Satire, even though you have no hands.
Yeah. Jack Kennedy collects fruit from a tree. Frankie hunts for other tributes.
Frankie is thirsty for blood.
John Doe sprains his ankle while running away from Freddy Fazbear.
Everyone is scared of Freddy.
Freddy discovers a cave.
Wow, good job, Freddy. Low cortisol
Whoa!
moment.
This is my new Freddy Fazbear's location.
Machida and Peter Griffin hunt for other tributes. They are also thirsty for blood.
Yeah. The mimic searches for a water source.
Bros,
Bro, keep balling.
Dave Miller receives an explosive. Okay, good job, Dave.
Kwan Watson.
Kwan.
Kwan
Okay.
stalks Springtrap.
Okay,
Okay.
you
Wait.
creep.
Chica hunts for other tributes. Okay,
Okay.
bro. You out for blood now. Of course you be hunting
Why is
for
everyone
tributes.
looking? Why is everyone thirsty for blood nowadays?
No!
Bro,
Rip
this,
goats.
this is the saddest.
I thought he
these
had
are
10
the
kills for a
saddest
second.
deaths ever, bro.
Well, it's characters I like, so all of these are very sad for me.
Okay.
Well, most of these I like.
See everyone's status.
Gojo and Afton were the ones.
Okay,
I
Frankie
didn't
got
want.
1 kill. This
Uh,
dead man has 1 kill. Dave Miller has 1 kill. 0-7 and 7
Dude, Kuon has a
kill.
kill.
Kuon has a kill.
And the
Kuon
mimic.
has a kill.
Freddy Fazballs and Juko talk about people still alive. Bachida thinks about winning. Of course he does. Jack Kennedy is awoken by nightmares.
Okay.
Okay. 7 and 7, Freddy, Springtrap, and Frankie. They sleep in. Do you know what that means when they sleep in shifts? Tenna also sucks. Tenna, I'm sorry, but you suck. How do you not?
How do you
can
not know how
start a
to
fire?
start a fire?
Well, he's a TV show host. He has everything done for him. John Doe and Chica run into each other, and they're like, "Okay, guys, so we're gonna not kill each other for the night." Kuon defends Peter, Satire, the mimic away from his fire. Okay, period, Kuon. I'm clapping for him.
Dave Miller receives a hatchet.
Dude, why is-
A
why is
hatchet?
Dave-
Why you-
Why is Dave Miller getting all these weapons? Dave!
Bro, just use your weapons.
Exactly.
Help
At this
other
point,
people
Dave
or kill
Miller
other
will just
people.
be-
Kuon steals from Bachida? Okay.
They look exactly the same.
No, they don't.
Same swimsuit, same badge.
Oh my god!
John Doe, Satire, and 7 and 7 hunt for other
They're
tributes.
all out for blood. Springtrap. Okay, low cortisol moment.
Junko and Oshima scares Freddy Fazballs.
Good job, Junko.
Jack Kennedy makes the slingshot. W. Jack Kennedy.
I don't remember.
W. Dave or something.
W-
Not Dave.
Jack.
Not Jack. Chica receives fresh food from, somewhere.
Good job, Chica.
Of course you're gonna be eating that food.
Peter Griffin and I forgot that we made Peter a girl. I forgot that we made Peter a girl.
You made Peter a girl?
You made Peter a girl. You kept him a girl.
The mimic receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Punk.
Unk.
Frankie and Dave Miller search for other tributes. They're both out for blood, but they're both killers, so I don't care.
Mr. Antenna hunts for other tributes.
He's also
Okay.
out for blood.
Freddy practices his archery. W. Freddy.
Bachida cries himself to sleep. That's something I would not see him doing, but that's okay.
Okay. Jack Kennedy passes out from exhaustion. I
Okay,
I
guys.
think I know why.
Peter Griffin quietly hams. So,
I'm Peter.
I ain't taking my sneakers off. I am sneakers O'Toole.
Okay.
Chica lets Freddy fastballs into a shelter. Period.
Satire, the mimic, Quan,
Kuon.
Tenna, and Freddy.
Kuon.
Quan
Okay. I don't care anymore.
sleeps in shifts.
Springtrap cannot start a fire because he sucks.
He-
Wait, he has PTSD from fire. That's why he can't start it.
John Doe sets up camp for the night.
Okay, good job, John. Period.
Why
No
are
problem.
why are 9 people sleeping in shifts?
Yeah. Dave Miller, 7 and 7. Juko and Becky sleeps in shifts. All right. Day
Juko and
5.
Satire fight Dave and Jack. Oh my god! They use the power of being gay!
They're so.
Don't question my sanity.
I can question.
You
Freddy-
don't question my sanity.
Actually, don't question Freddy's sanity.
Oh, hey. Oh, would you look at that?
Did you look at that?
Bachida, Springtrap, and Peter Griffin, and Freddy Fastballs. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Raid 7 and 7 scamp while he is hunting. Wow, that's crazy. Could never be me.
Oh,
Frankie?
scratch my back.
Frankie practices archery. Okay, low cortisol moment.
Status kills tribute. Blah, 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 blah,
Don't
blah.
click those. John Doe makes a slingshot. Kuon, you suck. How can you not spear fish with a trident?
Tenna sprains his ankle while running away from the mimic. Reasonable. They're both robots. Technically, he's a TV head. He is
He's
a
a-
mimic.
He's the mimic is the mimic, bro. The mimic is scary.
Bro, I would know why. Imagine being like, oh my
You got an ACL tear. Holy Bill Chica also sucks. Chica sucks as much as Kuon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kuon. I
Bro,
didn't mean it.
Chica keeps eating so much things. Bro's lore accurate.
7 and 7 screams for help. John Doe is lost and loses sight of where he is. Bachida kills Jack Kennedy. Oh my gosh! As much as I actually hated that Jack Kennedy is the one to die, I'm so happy Bachida got his first kill. Freddy Fazball cooks its food before putting its fire out. Mr. Antenna sets up camp for the night. Low cortisol moment.
The mimic is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth.
Ha! Stupid! Anyways, continue.
Springtrap attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful because he is a jerk.
Because he doesn't know how to start a fire because he has PTSD.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
PTSD of getting burnt alive.
Anyways, Freddy cannot handle the circus assassin cup. Oh.
Oh.
Freddy!
What? Freddy, no!
Why? Not Freddy!
It could have been Freddy.
No,
But it has to be Freddy. What? Let's lighten the mood.
Okay.
Kuon, Dave, Peter, and Chica telling each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That did lighten the mood.
That doesn't
kinda.
get my mind off of Freddy's death.
Freddy Fazballs and Peter Griffin split up to search for resources.
Okay.
Springtrap sprains his ankle while running away from Dave Miller. Megamaru,
Bachida! Just say Bachida!
Bashida diverts Chica's attention and runs away.
Okay, low cortisol moment.
Kwan, 7 and 7, and the Mimic hunt for other tributes. Tenna injures himself.
No!
This is not the TV time I expected
This
here.
is
I
not TV-tastic, folks.
John Doe steals from Frankie while he isn't looking. Steal from Dave Miller. Wait, I know why Springtrap is running away from Dave Miller. He has bombs, hatchets,
Exactly.
food.
Dave has everything.
Bro, it's either Freddy Fazballs or Dave that's gonna survive.
Rest in peace, Jack and Freddy. They will be missed very much. Tana destroys Bachida's supplies while he's asleep.
Frankie receives medical supplies from an
Okay,
unknown
good
sponsor.
job, Frankie.
Good, he
Hold up.
sprained his ankle, so that's
Hold up,
kind
low
of a
cortisol
good
moment.
thing.
Chica
Chica
defeats Kuon in a fight, but Sirius is like,
Jill 7 and 7 climbs the tree to rest. Dave Miller, the Mimic, Peter Griffin, and Freddy Fazball sleeps in shifts.
John Doe starts a fire and Springtrap tends to spoons.
What is
Springtrap collects fruit from a tree. Yay! Peter Griffin questions her sanity. Okay, period. 7 and 7 sprains his ankle while running away from the mimic.
Bro.
No!
Oh my god. No! It is more accurate. Frankie is a 16-foot tall human that can kill a person. He literally killed 3 kids in the match.
Chica constructs a shack. Okay, low cortisol moment. Even though I think she already had a shack, but I don't care.
Bro has like 3 shacks by now.
Dave Miller severely injures Bachida and leads him to no. Tenna.
Freddy Fazballs kills
Tenna with a sickle.
Sickle. Juan Wadatari, Megamaru Bachira, and Mr. Antenna
Hold on, we actually
have
need-
all
we have to-
died.
We actually need to salute for them real quick. Especially Tenna.
Adi, salute! Salute!
Oh, my boy Kuro.
Editor/me, put an image of people saluting to see what, so the viewers know
everyone.
what we're doing. Okay, the Mimic attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful.
Nah, I'm done watching this, bruh. Kuon literally just died. Frankie is a asshole. GG, I'm leaving. Bye. Never watching this crap again. Frankie has to stop for real. This cranky Frankie just unalived Kuon live on TV.
Springtrap strangles Freddy Fazballs after engaging in a fist fight. Oh, well, Freddy Fazballs is dead.
Peter Griffin shoots an arrow into Chica's Okay. How about we do a lightning round? The Mimic, Peter Griffin, and Dave Miller team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and let's go.
Oh my gosh. He's part of the Invincible.
He's part of the John Doe decides not to go into the feast.
Cortisol moment. Frankie cannot handle the circumstances. He's committing suicide.
Oh my god, Frankie's dead! He
My boy Kuon.
deserves that because look,
Deserves
he-
Frankie deserves nothing. Springtrap bashes the Mick's head with the base. Okay.
Okay.
John
John
Doe
Doe ambushes Peter Griffin and kills her.
No, Peter.
No.
Freddy Fastballs, Chica, 07 and 7, Frankie, the Mimic, and Peter Griffin are all dead.
Only Dave
Oh
and
my gosh.
Springtrap and John Doe are alive.
Dave Miller begs for Springtrap to kill him.
No.
Bro, he's killing kids! John Doe quietly
No one
hums.
likes you. John Doe, that's from Hyper